I want to start off with an impression tonight that I've been working on. It's a new one. I'm just gonna go right for it here. All right, here it goes. I'm on a roll.
Yeah.
That's excited butter that can talk. Just like bread. I think I'm losing it, actually. I went to see a therapist, or not a therapist, dang it. I went to see a psychic the other day, so this is obviously a lie. I went to see her though, I did, it was a girl, and halfway through she was like, I'm seeing a therapist. And I was like, I don't give a fuck if you're seeing a therapist, we're here to talk about me and my future. She was like, that's what I'm saying. I'm seeing a therapist in your future. And I was like, what the hell are you doing in my future? She was like, that doesn't even make any sense. You need to go see a therapist. That's where I stopped writing that joke. There's no more to it. I took a break from comedy recently, and I was talking to someone saying I had to get back into it, and they asked me, they were like, what first inspired you to do comedy? And I was like, you know, I love the performing arts. You know, those two guys, both named Art, who travel around and do all those tricks. Boom! Wordplay. It's fun. I woke up with a raging boner this morning. Thank you. It was just a girl. She was anorexic and very upset. Thanks. I used to host a show in Kalamazoo. It just closed down, and I'm thinking about moving to Chicago or another bigger city. And I've been thinking about, like, if Kalamazoo's a smaller scale representation of what comedy is going to be like in a bigger city. I think I'm in for a whole lot of dick sucking. Yep. I didn't realize that's what networking was in comedy until I started hosting that show, but it is. And I was doing a set at another bar a couple shows into the show I was running, and this comic came up to me and he was like, hey man, did you see Rick Wright's set, that guy from out of town? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, good, perfect, that's perfect. You should go up to him and give him some time at your show. Even if you don't have time, you need to give him some time. And I was like, okay. And he put his hand on my shoulder and he said this to me. This is serious. He didn't say that, but this is serious, is what he said. He said, Eric, whenever a bigger name comic comes into town, you kind of want to suck his dick a little bit. And I was like, oh, that is so perfect, because I love sucking dick, but just a little bit at a time. And so I went up to him and I was like, hey, I'm Eric. And he was like, Rick Wright. And I was like, someone told me to come over here and suck your dick? And he looked at me and he was like, what the fuck is your problem? And then I was like, a little bit, man. And he was like, oh, yeah, go for it. Go right ahead. And so I went at it, and I was a little hesitant at first because I didn't know like what a little bit was to a bigger name comic at the time. But I looked up at the end and I was like, was that too much? And he was like, Eric, that was damn near perfect. You're going to make a hell of a comedian someday. So, I'm on my way. That's my sort of... What did you say? Is this seriously happening? You should sit up front and not be in the shadows. Not now, because I don't know how to address that, but like... When a better comic comes on stage, you should come sit up front. But for now, just sit back there and be quiet, please. Anyways, I've been dating a little bit, I'm single. And I was talking to this girl, and she was like, I wouldn't have sex with you if you were the last person on earth. I wouldn't have sex with you if you're the last person on earth. And I was like, of course you wouldn't have sex with me if I was the last person on earth. You wouldn't exist, stupid! I have another hobby besides comedy. I like to rewrite books that have already been written, but I keep the title and I change everything that it's about. And I just rewrote a book. Has anyone heard of A Child Called It? That book? Yeah. It doesn't really matter if you've heard of it, but anyways, I rewrote it, and now it is about a rebellious child whose name is It, who's having an identity crisis. And here's a quote from the book. No, I don't feel like it.
gift this year on Father's Day. I gave him flowers. Gave him flowers, went and visited him, gave him flowers at the cemetery. Because he's fucking dead. You know what's more depressing than that, you guys? This crowd tonight. Holy shit. That's more depressing than my dad's death. Hey, I really appreciate it, man. Seriously. I tell you what, if I get free shots every time a family member dies, fuck them. I'm kidding, you guys. Jesus. Anyway, I do have less depressing jokes. I think the worst thing that could happen to you would be if Bigfoot either murdered or raped you. Because the story wouldn't be you got raped or murdered, the story would be, oh, Bigfoot does exist. It'd be like 3 pages of, oh my god, this is great, he exists. And then the last line of the article would be like, oh, plus he brutally murdered and raped somebody. Sorry! I don't know, I'm a piece of shit. I got a girlfriend for the first time in like 3 years, which was interesting. I know that's hard for you guys to believe. Yeah, absolutely. We'll see how long this one lasts. This is what I did learn, for those of you that are still paying attention, which isn't a whole lot of you. When you start dating somebody, like when you're in your later 20s, I'm 29 now, the longer you stay single, the next time you start dating someone, the bigger past they have, right? If they're also in their mid-20s at least. And it's very important that you don't start asking too many questions, because you don't want to dig for things you don't want to hear. Because it's never, you never find out like, oh, she used to be in the Peace Corps and save lives, she's a really nice girl, or she's only slept with one person. You never hear that. You never hear like, oh, she holds 3 state records in track. You hear like, oh, she used to fuck the entire track team. They used to literally run relays on her. She'd grab penises behind her like a baton and run with them. Oh, another dick! Anyway, turns out I worked with a guy who's from the same city as a person I used to date. And when I said, yeah, I'm dating so-and-so, he's like, what? You're not really dating so-and-so, are you? And then he's like, I'm not going to say anything. And I was like, yes, you are. Now that you said that first part, asshole, this is what he said. I swear to God, verbatim. He said, she used to date a bunch of black guys, and I heard she used to straight lick buttholes. This is what he said. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. You mean to tell me she used to date a bunch of black guys? Obviously, that's not really the part I was concerned with. Although, I don't think that's racist either. That's more of like a size thing. Like, if your current girlfriend used to date a black guy, okay. But you don't ever want to hear your current girlfriend used to fuck the Denver Nuggets. You don't ever want to hear that. That's a basketball team mostly made up of black people, if you guys didn't catch on. But anyway, so, first of all, the first thing I thought of was like, I've been kissing her. And then I thought of that, remember that song? I'm the scat man, that's what I thought of. Pretty sure scat means getting pooped on. I'm not positive. Anyway, I know it's gross. I'm not making this shit up either. Anyway, so I had to ask her, obviously, but like I didn't want to come right out and ask her if she used to put her tongue in people's buttholes. So I tried to beat around the bush, and I was like, so did you maybe used to kinda one time for 2 years eat Count Chocula and then lick the bowl when you were done? Did you ever? And she was like, what? And I was like, did you used to lick black guys' buttholes? No, it doesn't matter that they're black. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of stereotypes that have to do with body parts, but I'm pretty sure ethnicity doesn't apply to buttholes. I'm pretty sure that they're all gross. Anyway, that was a new joke based on a true story. Usually, if a joke doesn't do well, you'd be like, I probably won't do that again unless the crowd is shit. So I'll probably do that joke again in the future. I'm gonna improve it, or at least I'm gonna try. It is long, sir. It is long. Similar to your criminal record.
You got a question?
Oh, please ask.
Raise your hand in the air. I agree.
Please ask. Or you have to at least speak. Oh, it needs a better ending? So does your life. Preferably suicide. I could suggest a few things. This is the first Father's Day since my dad died, and if you think I'm not going to be a dick tonight, you're out of your goddamn mind. I'm not saying every college lacrosse player is a date rapist, but God did say that he died on lacrosse for our sins. And then, did I do the joke about the butthole thing? Did I do that? All right, you guys, thank you very much. I love everyone.
I got a friend, he smokes weed all the time. And we had an argument the other day about legalizing all drugs. I said, we shouldn't legalize all drugs. That would mean we could have a crack commercial. Can you see that shit? This is crack. This is my DVD player. Now it's his. Thanks for shopping. I'll see you in 20 minutes, my grandmother's microwave. I did a show for a yacht club, and it's just like it sounds, a bunch of rich white people. They had like yachts outside the fucking thing. I was like, damn, there's some rich ass people. And they got into, one guy got into a fight with another guy, well, an argument. He was like, fuck you, Frank. You said about me again, I'm coming there and kick your ass. Well, you try to do it, Tom. If you touch me, I'll sue your ass for $200,000. I was like, $200,000? Shit. I can't afford to smack a rich white guy. I'd have to put that shit on layaway. I gotta stick with minorities. I got $38 in my bank account. Only thing I can do is tickle a Mexican, trip an Indian, or pinch a Puerto Rican. That's all I can do. I'm trying to say I'm broke. That's all I can do. The Mormons came to my house the other day trying to get me to be a Mormon. I was like, get the fuck off my porch. I remember the first time I saw a Mormon. I saw 3 of them out in the ghetto Chicago. It was like these missionary guys or whatever. They only 10 speeds just flying down the fucking ghetto, you know, with the ties in the back like superheroes. We're gonna save these Negroes. Dun, 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 dun. And my mom was like, the fucking Mormons are coming. Close the doors. And I was looking out the window going, oh shit, free bikes. Thank you for just delivering them to us. And later on, you know, I started doing comedy, and I actually did a show in Provo, Utah. And yeah, that's where they fucking breed them. And I'm serious. And it was just a bunch of white people, and I was like, hey, y'all got any black Mormons? And the guy in the back was like, yeah. It wasn't like, yeah, we got Mexicans, we got Chinese. It was more like, yeah, but that's not the way I voted. I No, fuck it. I broke up with my girlfriend, and lady, if you're a social worker, you're doing God's work, keep doing it, but I can't date you. Yeah, because I'm a comic, that's all I do. It's comedy, that's all I do. I get up thinking and breathing comedy. My girl came home one day, I was like, hey baby, how'd your day go? Well, I'll tell you how my day went, Floyd. Today I took a 10-year-old kid named Ashton out of foster care because his uncle was having sex with him and putting cigarettes out on his back. That's how my fucking day went. How'd your day go, Floyd? I was like, well, I got up and ate a bowl of cereal. Then I sat around the house thinking about how I can make my suicide joke funny. I can see you might have some tips. Sorry about ashtray. Yeah, she didn't fucking like that joke at all. You motherfucker, you motherfucker. And she was bulimic, and I stood with her, you know, when she told me she was bulimic, you know, helped her out. And I seen her the other day, she cheated on me, that's how we broke up, she cheated on me. And I got her ass back. Because, she, you know, when she told me she was bulimic, she said she eats food and she'd throw up, and it's like $100 a week worth of food that she, you know. And I said, hey, you stop right there. I'll buy you food for now. Because I think $100 a week, not to have a fat girlfriend, is a small price to fucking pay. I fucked that joke up, but it still was funny. I don't give a shit. Sometimes you get shit right, sometimes you fucking don't. The crowd inside my head was laughing. They were talking about gays and everything. I did a show and the guy got mad at me because he said, I thought you were funny. The only thing I didn't like was that gay shit you were talking about, that homophobic shit. I'm in the military. If you're in the military, would you want gays there? I said, hell yeah, especially at wartime. Think about it, I'm trapped behind enemy lines. Bullets flying all over my head. A heterosexual may come save me. But my chances are better if that guy thinks I'm kind of cute. Like, Floyd, run this way, Floyd. I'm like, here I come, Steve, wait up. Steve, you saved me. Now get out of my hole. I hate it when people say stupid shit behind, you know. If you don't want gays in the military, that's fine. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. You're an American. What I hate about it is when people say shit that's wrong about it. You know, this one guy was like, we got gays in the military in the past. We don't need them in the future. Like, man, we've always had gays in the military. We just didn't know they were gay. Like Paul Revere. Maybe he was gay. Maybe he was like, the British are coming. And that's my fault. What, too soon? Too soon? I'm Floyd J. Phillips. Thanks a lot. Peace.
There's a lot of unanswered questions when it comes to religion and Christianity especially, because there are 4,200 different religions in the world. Do you think that yours is the correct one, the end-all be-all? It takes some balls. 4,200. That is so many that you don't really know about. I feel like there's a lot of unanswered questions, to be completely honest with you. One of them, for instance, am I the only person that when it comes to the resurrection thinks maybe Jesus was a twin? The only one. You guys are all running around like Hugh Jackman in The Prestige. It's not a double, it's not a double. Maybe it's a double. Listen to Michael Caine. It's a double, as you just want more. You guys think that Jesus Christ ever said this? Maybe? Hey, 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 hey. Guys, little space. You guys are like the 12th wheel over here. I'm trying to bang Mary Magdalene. You guys are kind of being cockblocks. Let's be honest. People, the whole thing when that happened, and then the theater shooting, all this stuff that has been happening to America, people have, they wanted to get guns. People are always, you gotta get a gun, you gotta protect yourself, you gotta get a fucking gun. Guess what? You have to clean a gun. Did you know that? You
You have to clean your gun periodically. I can't even clean my fucking room. You think I'm gonna get a gun to clean? I gotta sit down and clean my gun. Oh, ooh, do I get to shoot anything afterward? No, because then you'll have to clean your fucking gun again. You're gonna have to... The guy that always wants you to get a gun too is always a southern fuck. I'm a radical, got Jesus, was white, I live a trailer, patriotic. Oh shit, America, greatest state in the union. It's just saying shit that doesn't make sense at this point. It doesn't state in the union. I'm a patriot. George Washington would have shot you with a musket. You're nothing. Lose your voice. You're... I gotta protect my shit. You have nothing to protect. You're in a trailer. You have nothing. No one wants any of your shit. I don't think they want to protect anything they have. They just really want to kill someone. That's all it is. I'll leave my door unlocked, gun cock loaded, sitting in the chair, reclining, going back and forth. Here we go. Leave that door unlocked. I keep the shiny shit, gold, pretending of it's gold. I leave it up to the door. Come on in. Look in my eyes. Look in my eyes. I know the law. Good, he's dead. Only thing I gotta worry about, blood on the walls. But guess what? I got a maid to clean that shit up for me. Her name's Wife. Wife! Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. You have a great night. I'm broke. I know, he talked about it. I mean, that is a stereotype. Black people usually are broke. Shit is rough for us. I'm broke. I've been broke since I was a kid, man. I remember I wanted this board game growing up. It was called Mousetrap. I was telling my daddy, I was like, I gotta have Mousetrap for Christmas. He looked at me and said, there's 2 behind the stove. Just get one of them, whatever you want to do. Just give your sister the other one, because she's gonna be mad if you got one and she ain't got one, so. Peanut butter or cheese, just give whatever one you want. Give it to her. Shit fucked up, I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the pressure women put on men now in relationships when it comes to money. Like, as soon as you get in a relationship with a girl, you automatically in the category to her. You either give her or take her. Give her or take her. You know what that means? You either adding or subtracting to the situation financially, period. And I don't like the pressure you putting on my self-esteem. Fuck that. I created my own category. I'm more of a most likely type of guy. Yeah, and what that means is if I get you something for your birthday, most likely you ain't getting shit for Christmas, so don't ask me for nothing. It's fucked up out here, man, for real. I tell girls off top, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll tell a girl off top, I'm on a fixed income. She like, what that mean? I mean, I'm broke and ain't no fixing that shit, so don't ask me for nothing. You wanna go to the movies? I'll pick you up, but most likely you paying for the ticket, so figure that shit out now before I get to your house. And ladies, if I go on a date with y'all, I'm trying to have sex with you on the first or second date. That's almost a requirement, Almost. The only reason I say almost is because it don't sound as rapey when I say almost, Sound like you got a choice and shit, No, but you don't. I'm trying to fuck you. First, second date, come on the pussy. For real, I tell girls that all the time, man. First or second date. But it ain't because I'm a freak or nothing like that. It's just I only got like 1 or 2 nice outfits, so I ain't got that many chances to impress a girl. She be like, I don't want you to think I'm a freak or a hoe. It's like, well, I don't want you to know I'm a bum. So somebody's reputation gonna have to take a hit tonight, like for real. Especially if you finish them king crab legs. That's a $30 appetizer. I only brought 35, bitch. What I'ma eat? You know what I'm saying? Like, you sitting here burping crab legs and shit, and I got hunger pains driving to the house, head hurting. Credit fucked up, man. My credit is terrible, man. Bad credit is like, it moved in my family like a family heirloom. Like my father got it, and my granddad had it, and now I have it, and I gave it to my daughter. We just do it like that. This one I knew my daughter credit was messed up when I signed the birth certificate and I looked at her social security number and had a negative sign by it. I was like, ooh. I was like, you ain't gonna never be a homeowner. I'm so sorry for you. My credit was fucked up too as a kid, man. I remember I applied for free lunch, man. I applied for free lunch, they denied me a free lunch card, man. I was fucked up for the whole school year. I'm like, I just want some tater tots. They're like, well, you're gonna need a cosigner then. You're gonna need somebody to cosign for you if you're gonna need some tater tots. I'm not dating girls out the hood no more. I don't know where y'all hoods at around here, but I'm through with ghetto girls, man. They don't know how to deal with like a regular guy. Like me, so I'm a regular guy. Like I was dealing with, they so used to dealing with like drug dealers and thugs and stuff like that, man. I was with this one girl, and I'm driving in my car, she in the passenger seat. So we get pulled over by the police, she start panicking and shit. Like, I'm like, what's wrong? Calm down, it's gonna be all right. I'm like, look, open up that glove compartment. She's like, what, you mean to hide your gun? You mean to swallow your dope? No, hand me my proof of insurance out of there. That's all I needed. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Did you just swallow my registration? Now what am I gonna get a man when he come over here? Bitch, we all going to jail, you know what I'm saying? Shit just rough out here nowadays, man. I'm fucked up out here. I hate people with iPhones. What are people with the iPhones at? Y'all got iPhones here? Okay, it's a phone that they created, and are y'all Amish? Like, I didn't know. Like, what the fuck going on? Y'all is making one of them cold ass fireplaces that you don't have to plug in and shit. That's made out of black magic. You don't know what the fuck the iPhone is. Okay, iPhones. I hate people with iPhones. Y'all arrogant, man. Y'all act like y'all like God's gift to the planet or something. Like God put you here just for the world. It's like you just bought a phone, man. They arrogant as fuck, man. Like I know a girl who got pictures of her iPhone in her iPhone. I'm like, how did you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that? Then she gonna come up to me like I was pregnant, but they got an app for that. I was like, abortion, that's worth 99 cents. Get 6 of them then, shit. I ain't never pulling out of you. Yeah, man. And if you follow somebody with an iPhone, they tweet in a language you can't even see. You can't even see what they be posting up there. I look down my timeline, it's like, 39S, apostrophe, box, 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 smiley face. Like, what the fuck did you just tweet and shit? Like, I'm mad as hell, got my timeline looking like an algebra test and shit. Like, you know, I'm sitting here sweating like, do I carry the 2? I don't know. I mean, do I divide by pi? Hope all y'all people with iPhones get to heaven and find out it's Team Android up there. Yeah. Ain't nothing but notebooks and galaxies floating around and shit. And Jesus stopped you at the gates while you trying to get into heaven. You walking in like you about to get in heaven, and Jesus like, oh no, I can't let you into heaven with that iPhone, my child. Like, but Jesus, why? I prayed, I ate my vegetables, why? Why can't I get into heaven? You like, you ain't heard the iPhone? You like Adam and Eve, the apple with the bite on it? Look at the back of your phone, my child. I can't let you in here with that. Can't do that. But this is what I can do. You see the elevator right there? It ain't got no buttons on it. Got an app for it. It's called the Demon Drop. It's gonna take you right where you need to go, my child. Go with God. But that's my time. I'm Josh Adams. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all show. Give it up for your host, Brian.